Hey everybody, it is Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Sunday, happy weekend. We're reminding you that the Bitcoin halving is just over 16 and a half days away. It's coming up very, very quickly. We also have news today in the form of Daedalus 1.0, which has been released by Cardano. Truffle is in the news. They have teamed up with Tezos. And Tezos, just by way of mention, has been on a tear recently. They have shot up meteorically in these last 7 to 10 days or so. We're also covering Binance Chain, which adds ONT pegged assets. Cryptocom is in the news with new USD withdrawal features. Unity games are coming to blockchain. We'll talk about that. We'll also discuss Huobi, which has extended support to Hive. So a lot happening today in the world of Bitcoin and altcoins, I guess the world of cryptocurrency at large. Let's take a look at the market from a macro perspective. We're on CoinGecko.com. The total market cap, $222 billion. That's up 1.6% in these last 24 hours. Similarly, you have projects up about 1% or so. Modest gains in the last day. Bitcoin right now up 1.1% in these last 24 hours, $7,653 at the time of this recording. And as you can see, dominance currently sits at 63.2%. So a lot of these recent gains, in a relative sense, have been soaked up by the altcoins. Altcoins have outperformed Bitcoin in these last few days recently. At Altcoin Buzz IO tweeting here, 16 days to go until the Bitcoin halving. It's officially 16 days and 12 hours and 59 minutes away. That's exactly when the Bitcoin block reward will decrease from 12.5 to 6.25 coins approximately. As you can see, CoinGecko is responding. They are very excited. They have their own countdown clock. In fact, a little bit more accurate here because that snapshot was taken earlier as part of a tweet. So here you can see that it's actually 15 days and 21 hours away. That is coming up very, very quickly in just over 2 weeks effectively. And of course, the jury is still out. People in this space, including analysts, are still divided as to whether or not this is going to catapult Bitcoin into the stratosphere, whether it's going to be good for prices. It could be negative in the short term, and we've discussed this. Miners are being pinched right now. Profitability is hard to come by, and a halving isn't exactly going to help people at large. Generally speaking, I think the safe bet is that this is the kind of thing that once, things play out and once the new rhythm is established, a few months down the road, maybe 6 months even down the road or more, you're going to see uptrends that are directly correlated to the Bitcoin halving. However, it is always a lagging indicator. Now in some altcoin news, we have Cardano, which has released Daedalus 1.0. Article here by Rachel on altcoinbuzz.io. Cardano has finally rolled out the mainnet wallet after 18 months of developing it. So Cardano has finally shipped its mainnet wallet, which is called Daedalus. If you didn't know, this is according to an announcement from their forum on the 24th of April. So the Daedalus wallet, which was in development since September of 2017, has finally gone live. And Charles Hoskinson, who is the founder of Cardano and the CEO of IOHK, made the announcement in a YouTube video. Daedalus is exciting because it can function as a full node wallet. So this means that the wallet can auto-validate every single transaction it carries out. And as a result, it ensures top-notch security in the blockchain while eliminating the risk of centralized servers. Charles Hoskinson in the video threw more light on the background blockchain synchronization function of Daedalus. He pointed out that with the latest updates, background syncing would now take only about 60 minutes. And this is a marked improvement from earlier when the syncing needed a time range of 9 to up to 14 hours. Daedalus also proudly boasts a revamped user experience functionality that combines newsfeed with a customizable interface. And users can download the Daedalus 1.0.0 mainnet here, which is available, by the way, for Windows, Mac, and Linux. And Rachel here reminds us all that Altcoin Buzz has been bringing you guys regular updates on Shelley infrastructures, and its testnet is, by the way, expected to go live in May. As of right now, only a small test group has had access to the Shelley upgrade. Depending on the favorable results of this test and what they find and what the feedback is by everybody, more users are likely to get a hold of the upgrade. So exciting news. Kudos to our friends over at Cardano. Thanks to Rachel for the update. Check out the article in full for more info about Daedalus 1.0. And then we have some other great news here, also brought to us by Rachel. Truffle has teamed up with Tezos. Just to go on a tangent for a second, Tezos, by the way, has been on a tear recently, as I've mentioned. They happen to be up 2.9% on the day right now. But if you take a look at their performance over the last 7 days, up 21%. Over the last 2 weeks, up 43%. And the numbers only only get higher and higher the further you zoom out on the 30-day or the 1-year timescale. So Tezos has been performing extremely well for a lot of reasons, and this is perhaps one of them. Test, launch, and construct smart contracts onto Tezos' decentralized network with ETH developer suite Truffle. So Tezos is the first ever non-Ethereum virtual machine, EVM, decentralized technology platform to forge a collaboration with Truffle, the Ethereum developer tool suite. According to a Truffle blog post, developers can now design, test, and launch smart contracts on Tezos' decentralized tech network. Though still in the test phase, Truffle, however, has plans to broaden tools available on Tezos very shortly and in the near future. The integration of Tezos on Truffle will provide a much needed boost, as the blockchain platform does have some areas in which it can improve. In fact, with the Ethereum developer suite on board, it would help bypass the occurrence of any likely network problems. And here, guys, you can also take a look at a quick Q&A question and answer with Nick D'Andrea. So in a Q&A session with the Tezos Foundation, Truffle head of engineering Nick D'Andrea threw more light on the integration with Tezos. So for more elaboration on what this means for the future, check out the article in full. More good news from Tezos. Our kudos to both of these parties in their new partnership. Here also on altcoinbuzz.io, Binance Chain Adds Ontology pegged assets, article by David. Binance has rolled out a new digital asset featuring ontology. So according to reports, the new digital asset called ONT 33D launched on Binance Chain. Binance DEX also listed the new asset and made it available for trading from the 21st of April. Here is Binance tweeting about the news themselves back on the 20th of April. Binance adds ontology network pegged asset to Binance Chain, providing an alternative for trading major cryptocurrency. ONT33D is the BEP2 token backed by ONT at a 1-to-1 ratio. It will become available for trading on Binance DEX starting the 21st of April 2020. As David writes here, considering what ontology brings to the collaboration, the token supports all ERC20 tokens, in-dApp stablecoin queries, among other functions. And moreover, there are plans to add a node staking feature to integrate it with the Binance DEX. So essentially, this would help provide better DEX services for ontology users. It would also make it easier for the users to have full control over their assets and participating in ecosystem governance. For the full breakdown here and more details, check out the Binance blog from the 21st of April. Binance adds ontology pegged asset to Binance Chain, providing an alternative for trading major cryptocurrency. Onward with more altcoin news on altcoinbuzz.io. Crypto.com, new USD withdrawal feature. Article here by Daniel. So the US-based users can now easily withdraw the fiat currency with ACH. Fintech platform Crypto.com has enabled USD fiat currency withdrawals via automated clearinghouse ACH for US-based users specifically. So Crypto.com disclosed this in a blog post on the 22nd of April. It pointed out that this feature was highly in demand from the platform's US-based users, and so to address this need, it has added support for ACH withdrawal of the fiat for US clients. Here is the tweet itself. Crypto.com at Cryptocom on Twitter. Make sure you're following. US users, USD fiat withdrawal via ACH is now available, with details on blog.crypto.com. Daniel goes further into this article to describe Crypto.com in general and some of its unique features. If you've not heard about them, if you've not heard some of our many rants about them, that is, obviously we've done work together and collaborations in the past. We think they're a great service, but if you're new to this space for whatever reason, or you don't recognize that name, Crypto.com, check out the rest of Daniel's article here for more information about what they are and what they do. Here is one example of what they do, again, at Cryptocom on Twitter. If you are availing yourself of their services, well, then you have 2 days to go. They're offering Vechain at 50% off on the syndicate. Here are the rules you got to follow. Number 1, sign up for Crypto.com exchange if you haven't done so already. Number 2, deposit crypto, and then you got to stake CRO and lock it in. Subscription opens Tuesday, the 28th of April at 6 a.m. UTC, and more details are available here on Crypto.com. So if you haven't already taken advantage of this offer, you can do so. We'll link to this in the description below. Again, Vechain VET listing event, 50% off. And now let's discuss a little blockchain gaming for just a moment. Unity games are coming to blockchain with this article here by Ezekiel. Telos and Blockbastards are launching Kudo to offer token rewards on Unity. So Blockbastards is a blockchain development company based in Portugal, and they're soon going to launch Kudo, which is a proof of gameplay reward mechanism that adds token-based features to any game built on the Unity gaming engine. Blockbastards was founded in early 2018 and is a blockchain-focused software development company. They have now announced the release of Kudo, which will revolutionize blockchain gaming. This video explains Kudo and what it's all about. Essentially, it will run on the Telos blockchain and is fully compatible with Unity. And the Telos Foundation will join forces with Blockbastards to provide marketing and technical support. So in a nutshell, about 3.3 billion devices have run Unity games in the past year, with a majority of them being on mobile. This is, in other words, a very big space. And Kudo will be able to provide countless game developers a way to further enhance player engagement and game promotion. It is a big development here. We don't usually cover necessarily blockchain gaming from this angle, but for more information, check out Ezekiel's article in full. It's a pretty interesting development. There are a lot of technical details that you may want to consider, but if you're interested in this space, there's a lot of great information and content here to explore. However, there's a lot of news today, so we have to move right along with this final piece. Huobi extends support to Hive. This article is brought to us by Deepika. The exchange debunked the allegations of conspiring Steam's takeover with Justin Sun, and now Hive has Huobi's full-on support. As Deepika writes, excitement within the Hive tribe is on the peak, and that's because Huobi, one of the leading cryptocurrency exchanges, has announced its trading support to its native token. So starting from 1400 hours UTC on Friday, the 24th of April, Huobi is set to support Hive trading. And at the time of press, Hive price was up a whopping 76.6%, trading close to 32 cents. Let's take a snapshot look at where things are right now. Quite a bit more than that, as you can see, up 128.2% in these last 24 hours. Nearly tripled that figure that Deepika had provided for us, so 96 cents currently. Hive is exploding on the back of this news. Obviously, this is very good for the project. It currently sits at number 34, rank number 29. So it has really shot up through the ranks as a result of all of this development and news. If you're not familiar with the backstory, there's no doubt that Huobi was tricked by Justin Sun into believing that, quote, Steam was at immediate risk of an attack. This goes back to early March. However, as soon as the real story of Steam's hostile takeover plans began to surface, Huobi mobilized customers' Steam holding. Readers will remember that when the community-driven Steam Hive hard fork happened last month, Huobi had immediately made an official announcement of supporting the fork. However, even as it supported the airdrop, Huobi had initially rebutted any plans of listing tokens. But today, by listing Hive, the exchange has proved that it will stand only by true decentralization. So good on them, really. And Huobi, at Huobi Global on Twitter, the Hive is alive on Huobi. And you can check out their link here to huobi.com and the live markets there. This from the 24th of April. In a nutshell, guys, that encapsulates the story. That is all the juicy drama that is happening right now. If you want to read more about Steam, you can check out what they have to say, what Hive people has to say on Twitter by looking at the rest of Deepika's article. But again, quite a meteoric success story, at least in the short term, by Hive. Again, ticker HIVE. So good news, and we're going to be keeping an eye on this project and on these developments. We'll update you if and when news is made available to share. Lots happening, guys, but that about wraps it up for today. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest news and developments. Guys, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this Sunday, but have a great tail end to your weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.